11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. What a fight! I think Canelo won it.
Juan, the Hispanic causing panic, Lascano.
What's going on, everybody? D-Style here. I just wanted to go ahead and do this video and talk about, the whole situation with Canelo and Crawford. Apparently, these two dudes are we've gone from there being too nice or having dinner with Turk Al-Sheikh, and people are complaining why they're doing that, and then they have like the most Crawford walked forward and got in Canelo's space, and Canelo lightly shoved him. And then people are totally going over the top and analyzing it in ways I can't even imagine. I mean, what are we doing? I'll play a little bit of it now. And then Canelo and Crawford have a back and forth on some podcast that they did with Shaquille O'Neal, Tom Brady, and Dana White. Like, I haven't even watched it. I can't really judge it that much, but that's a random thing. But okay, cool. Well, I'm not against it. It's just random. But yeah, man. So let's talk about it. All right. So check this out. All right. Let's. Oh man. Let's go to my Twitter. All right. Let's go to my Twitter account. Let's look at this. I mean, it's a whole lot of nothing. Let's look at it again. We have people that are analyzing this like they're going they're just going over the board, right? Like it's just like, oh, you walked him down, bro. Look at what he did, and then okay, all right, he walked him down. Like okay, whatever. We're gonna watch some more of it, but okay, it was a whole lot of nothing to me, but okay, I guess people are getting excited for it, right? Okay, cool. Let's hold on. Okay. What is that? Let's look at this. Look at this dude. This dude is such a clown, bro.
Lord.
Lord.
Matrix.
Musty energy.
Terrence Bud Crawford officially big dogs.
You guys saw it, right? Like, you saw what happened. This, you see, like, I don't. He got in Canelo's space in a face-off, and then Canelo shoved him a little bit, and then they got broken apart, like, as if they were going to go to blows. Like, the whole thing's stupid, right? Canelo didn't like step up on him or anything like that. Like, oh, he got big dogs. He got big dog gum. I'm desperate to make content. Just make shit up. I don't give a fuck if I sound stupid doing it, because there's enough people that don't like Canelo that'll eat it up, and those that don't eat it up, they'll be talking about it. Look at this.
Saul Canelo Alvarez. I have never seen Saul Canelo Alvarez walked down.
You guys saw it. I'm going to play it again a little bit.
Going backwards. Can Canelo fight going backwards? The first Triple G fight.
You literally answered your own question the moment you said it. The moment he opened his mouth, oh shit, it was a Canelo Triple G fight, the way he fought in that fight. Okay.
A lot of people felt that.
How do you feel about it? A lot of people feel
Canelo lost that fight. There's an argument out there. Terrence Bud Crawford, we know the man is strong.
You notice I didn't give his opinion. He kind of just say neutral. So the people are saying there's an argument out there.
Manhandled Earl the True Spence. Shannon Sharp couldn't even take him down. Bud Crawford is a known wrestler.
They're not going to do Greco-Roman wrestling. This is not a Greco-Roman match. It's not an MMA match. It's not a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu match. It's a boxing match.
Looks like he's stronger than Canelo.
He looks like he's stronger than Canelo based off the dumbass video that he just saw.
Then Canelo gives him a zesty push, then a melee ensues.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a melee, but okay, fine. Right? He gave him a zesty push and it backed up Crawford. It was so zesty. In other words, he didn't give him like a push full force. All right?
If I'm a Canelo fan, I'm in shambles right
now. I mean, we're in shambles. Listen to, I'll read the comments in a little bit. Listen to this clown, bro. Look at this clown-ass take.
Now.
And what the fuck wears a cap with like nothing on it? Like, you know what I mean? Like a beige cap. It's a beige cap with nothing.
I'm in fear and I am in complete.
Absolutely. Everyone, they're in fear based off of that dumb video. I'm going to play it in a little bit. We're in fear based off of a stupid video where Crawford tries to take some steps forward and Canelo gives him a little light push, right? And then Bomac fucking bum rushes everybody trying to stop the whole thing, right? As if, and he's just over here eating it up. Looks like he eats a lot, but he's really eating it up. I think we know what he eats up. When you eat up stuff like this, it explains a lot.
Eats shambles. This is looking like, this is different, bro.
It's different, guys. See, I never seen something like this before, bro. I never. Oh my God, bro! If I'm a Canelo fan, I'm scared. I'm so scared for my life. I'm in shambles. I'm in fear for Canelo because Crawford took a couple steps forward and Canelo gave him a zesty push and it was amazing. Let me press a button on my stupid switchboard. Oh my God! I have a beige cap with nothing on it.
Oh. This is different.
It's different. What the fuck are we doing?
Y'all got to explain this to me.
He needs to explain. Like he needs to break down with his beige ass cap with nothing on it. What are we doing?
Is Bud Crawford stronger than Canelo? Bud Crawford won the second press conference. I say that respectfully, and that's the Chilla Killer.
The hatred.
That's a Chilla Killer. Unbelievable. What are we doing? But anyway, so let's rewatch it, right? Like, I mean, should we just rewatch it? Let's do that. All right. Let me go back to my account. I don't know, man. Like watch it right now. First of all, Bomac just moved like 20 bodies all by himself. I don't even know why he impressed with what Crawford did. Look at what Bomac did, right? Canelo's zesty push literally pushed him back further than Crawford getting in the space. Look, check this out. When it started, Crawford, if you look at him, he's moving forward. Canelo was standing straight up. He just wants to have a face-off, right? Crawford wanted to go up to him and he's going to kiss him or something. Of course, Canelo's going to back up. Like, what are you trying to do, kiss me? Like, what's going on right now? Like, what are we doing? Is he trying to come up to him and kiss him? No, look at this. He's trying to kiss the guy, right? Let's see if I can. I can't, for some reason, it's not letting me, my computer's not letting me make this bigger, but trying to give the guy a kiss. Hey, Canelo, I really like your lips. So, look, I don't know what the hell's going on with my computer, but it's, well, there it is. I don't know. Why isn't it letting me? I don't know what that's about, but let me. Yeah, it's not letting me make it bigger. I don't know why. But you guys saw what you saw, right? I mean, why is it like that, bro? What the fuck is going on? Anyway. All right, let's go to my account once again. Yo, I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. Hold on, guys. Let me fix this shit. Give me a second. I think I fixed it. We're about to find out. I don't know what the fuck's going on, bro. Like I don't understand why my shit was acting up, but whatever. You know what I mean? I guess I'm not gonna be able to zoom in. I guess like I don't know what that's about, but he's going up to Canelo and he's trying to kiss the dude. Also, you got this dude right here holding Canelo from the waist. All right? He's holding him from the waist. Look, nothing happened. You went up to him and you want to give the guy a kiss. And then Canelo did a very light job, and Crawford went back like a step and a half. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know what other people think they're seeing, but that's what I saw, right? We'll look at it again. Big tone. It's not big tone. Like, look, that little push. Look how it sent Crawford back. Crawford had to put his left back foot, right? Look. Bam! He sent them back. Bomac. Look at Bomac. No! And then Bomac, who, I mean, by the looks of it, this dude was in sumo. I mean, he destroyed everybody. But bro, like Bomac's the one that did the dance. He's the one that big bowed everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4 dudes. Bomac. Yo, Bomac ain't one to mess with, bro. Bomac pushed all these dudes back. Check this out. Little light push and Crawford, like he sent him, like I mean, it wasn't even Canelo didn't do it hard, and he sent Crawford back, but you big bodied up with my beige cap with nothing on it. Chilaquiles, right? And then Bomac, look at Bomac, bro, boom, bulldoze everybody. Look at this, bro. Bomac sent everybody back, bro. Well, but Bomac almost sent everybody off the stage. It's just insane, bro. Yo, Bomac did some serious damage, bro. Look at that. Boom. Look at bam. He sent security, he almost sent Michael Buffer out with them. Like he sent everybody back. All right. The chilaquiles. The chilaquiles. The chilaquiles. I don't know shit about boxing quiles. Right? Let's watch some other shit. All right. So, why is it like that, bro? God damn. All right. So let's see here. Let's wait. That's what this dude was making a big deal about. That's what I was making a big deal. Like, this is stupid, bro. He big dog walked through. Yeah. Like, shut the fuck up. How about that? All right. All right. Crawford sat up like he's waiting for this question. Then look, bro.
Don't get me wrong, okay? He's a good fighter, a great fighter. I always say before I see him calling me out and won the fight and everything. I see before. I say before he's a great fighter.
You know when someone's complimenting you like over and over, like but they're doing the don't get me wrong, right? The phrase "don't get me wrong" followed by a compliment is usually going to be followed by a body. Like that's usually how it goes. All right. I'm just saying.
But if you look at his career, mention one elite fighter.
Shaquille O'Neal right now is like,
just mention me one elite fighter.
Tom Brady doesn't fucking know. Look at Crawford in this moment. He's been waiting for this moment. Have you guys heard the song? I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord. He's been waiting for this, bro. Crawford has been waiting for that question. And look at the way he sits up. So, look how he sits up. Look at Crawford. Look at the way he sat up. He's like, oh, I've been waiting for this one. I've had this one in the
Poster wasn't elite.
Woo-wee. Oh man. Postal. Let's go back to it. I lost it. Sorry, guys. I'm not gonna be able to put it full screen. It's all
don't get me wrong. See him calling me out and won the fight and everything. I see before.
Watch this.
I say before he's a great fighter. But
watch. Oh, I know what I did wrong. My bad. So that's what it was this whole time. Oh shit! Oh shit! Look at Bomac. Yo, Bomac wreaked havoc, bro. Man, Bomac wreaked havoc in that whole thing, bro. He set like 5 dudes back, including Canelo and a security guard, and Michael. He almost said Michael Buffer too. Like he bulldozed through all these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But that's okay. I fixed my thing now, so we can watch it properly. Okay.
Don't get me wrong, okay? He's a good fighter, a great
Crawford knows it's coming too, Lilo. He's like, well, what are you trying to say?
fighter. I always say before I see him calling me out and won the fight and everything. I see before. I say before he's a great fighter. But if you look at his career,
pay attention to how Crawford sits up.
mention one elite fighter.
Shaquille O'Neal can't name one.
Just mention me one.
Look at the silence, bro. Everybody's like, it's the sound of silence. We can name a fighter on his resume because the division just didn't have any to add to the resume. Spence was in a car crash. Oh, man. Gumbo one got passed around. It's the sound of silence. But Crawford's got this, bro. Crawford's been waiting.
One elite fighter.
Oh, look at this, bro. Look at Crawford sitting up like he's ready to just drop the mic. He's ready to drop that bomb. Come on, Canelo. I'm about to put this motherfucker in his place, you redhead motherfucker. You freckled face mother. I'm about to put you in your place. Right? Yeah, Tom Brady don't got an answer. Shaquille O'Neal doesn't have an answer, and neither does Dana White. They don't fucking know. Like, who's he beat? Oh, I don't fucking know. An elite fighter? Like elite? I don't know. The sound of silence. Top Rank promoted him for 10 years. The resume we're on is kind of weak. That's why you hear the sound of silence. But look, Crawford's got it though. Crawford ain't worried. He went but chill. Look, as soon as Canelo last look.
One elite fighter.
Oh, he felt that. He was like, oh, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord. Crawford's been dreaming about this moment, bro. He's like the moment that motherfucker asked me who the hell I beat, right? Look at the confidence.
So Postal wasn't elite.
Oh, Postal. What? Postal? What? That's the first name he came up with. Well, Postal was an elite. That's the dude that you set up like that for? Come on, like this is what you did this for? Right? Let's play it again. Went back a little bit. What's going on? Oh, come on. Don't play games with me now. My internet's good. All right. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Am I live? I'm good, right?
I say before, he's a great fighter. But if you look at his career, mention one elite fighter.
Look at Shaquille. He's like, whew, glad I have these glasses on. You know what I mean? That's what he's saying.
Just mention me one elite fighter.
Tom Brady don't got no fucking clue. Right? Tom Brady's like, I don't fucking know. But look at Crawford. Look at the way Crawford sits up, though. Look at the way he sits up.
Just mention me one elite fighter.
No.
So Postal.
Oh, man. He sat up. He sat up and he was ready to body Canelo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm going to body you right now.
So wasn't elite.
Who?
Oh, man. What are we doing?
Victor Postal.
Who's that guy?
Oh, so he wasn't commercialized. He wasn't.
Who's
he
that
wasn't a
Postal?
great. Ricky Burns wasn't elite.
What?
Ricky Burns? Ricky Burns. Like, I mean, bro, I can't even make a joke about that. That's so sad. Oh my God, that's so sad. Ricky Burns. Ricochet Burns? Ricky Burns, the fighter that arguably won in a robbery fashion, had lost before, by the way, but in robbery fashion, nothing wrong with losing, but I mean, it's not like he was this like elite fighter. Ricky Burns was never in top 10 pound for pound list that I remember. I mean, do you guys remember Ricky Burns we talked about with all the elite fighters ever? He was always a beatable fighter. Everybody knows this, bro. Ricky Burns, look, I'm not saying he was a terrible fighter or nothing like that, but I mean, elite. Ricky Burns. Ricochet Burns. Exciting to watch. I'll watch a Ricky Burns fight any day. Money's worth all day. But the same guy that had his jaw broken by Beltran was knocked down and wanted a robbery, in my opinion, in a way, but he went life and death with fucking Raymond Beltran, okay? And you're going to tell me that guy is this what we're doing right now? Right? And this wasn't before the Crawford fight. This was after. Right? And by the way, it was a split decision against Raimundo Beltran. Right? Raymond Beltran, who, was like a high-level journeyman, pretty much, okay? What in the hell are we doing? What are we doing? This is the dude that you said?
40 years old champion in that moment beat Mr. Poster in my gym. I saw that.
So Ricky Burns wasn't elite?
What? Bro, like in what world, if you're not convincing Canelo with the name Victor Postol, why would you bring up Ricky Burns? So what the fuck are we doing here? Look at is he serious? Like, look at the genuine face. Like, you don't think Ricky Burns is elite?
Ricky Burns doesn't elite.
Okay.
He's not elite.
It's cool. Well,
is there a champion?
I'm going to fight another elite
there is
fighter
a champion,
in September.
good fighters, but elite fighters is different.
So
wait.
So I'm going to fight an elite fighter in September.
Yeah, okay.
Then we're
going to find out.
Then we're going to find out.
And don't get me wrong, you're a great fighter.
I know I'm great.
Yeah, I like how defensive Crawford gets. Like when Canelo tells him again, don't get me wrong, you're a great fighter. I know I'm great.
You're a great fighter. But are you going to find out? I hope you.
I don't need anybody to tell me I'm great.
Your uncle Turki Alashi pay you enough money because he's going to be the last. That's
it
for
may
sure.
be. It may be. Maybe.
I hope he pay you enough.
But after fighters fight me, they never the same. So I just hope your career continues.
Look, this is another thing I've heard, but is this true? Like, all bullshit aside, right? All bullshit aside. Like, what career did Terence Crawford destroy? Like who? Right? Who? Like, the best argument is maybe Gamboa. That's about it. And that was a lightweight. Right? You can make a legitimate argument that he put an end to Gamboa's run. But who else? Like, I mean, I'm just saying. And by the way, why didn't you say Spence? Errol Spence, the guy you beat. Like, it's gonna be 2 years now, but like you know what I mean? Why didn't you say Errol Spence's name? Well, I know why. Because I think he knows people are going to bring up, Errol Spence wasn't the same anymore. Errol Spence, he was in a car crash. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, hey, shout out to Nando, Bitcoin, Bud, been media-enabled scam. Damn. Remy, laughing emoji. I appreciate it, guys. Much appreciated. Guys, the Errol Spence cover-up, right? That they try to sell to us, because the media tried to sell to us that that Errol Spence was fine. I just like to say that, but honestly, Errol Spence is just fine. He was not affected at all by the car crash. He sounds just fine, and he hasn't been affected whatsoever. Is just, it's up there like with the Democrats saying that Joe Biden was just fine. He was cognitive and like, what do you mean? He's you know what I mean? Well, you guys don't see that how clear he is and how he's sharp and like, you know what I mean? He's on point, and don't worry about the gaffes. Don't worry about him like freaking not knowing what the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. So like it's Errol Spence wasn't the same anymore. This is why I picked Bud to knock out Errol Spence. My prediction was Bud Crawford by knockout. He's going to stop Errol. He's going to dominate and stop Errol Spence. Right? Like I mean, I don't know. Like, Errol Spence wasn't the same anymore. I'm just saying. And it would keep it real. Look, Canelo has fought better fighters than Bud. He just has. It's not even close, right? And he's been more active than Bud, but Bud is less active and he doesn't fight as good of opponents, right? It just is what it is. And you can tell me, well, it's not his fault. It's not his fault that Ricky Burns was the best available dude. It's not his fault that the Posto was the best available dude. I get it, right? It's not his fault that Errol Spence, before the car crash, didn't want to fight him. I get it, right? But it still stands. It's just the reality. It's just the truth. Canelo not just the biggest fighter he's ever fought. He's the best fighter he's ever fought. That's just the truth. He's better than Spence. He's more skilled than Spence. He's a better fighter than Spence in every way, especially the Spence after the car crash. Don't even ask me if you think Ricky Burns is at the level of Saul Canelo Alvarez. Don't even ask me if you think Gamboa is at that level. I don't want to hear it. Or Beltran. Or Diaz. Or one-legged Benavides, the pirate. One leg. Dragging his foot. Crawford barely knocked him out in the last. Like, he's the best fighter, the most skilled, biggest, most elite fighter that Bud Crawford's ever fought. That's just the truth. That is just the reality. So Crawford has fought less skilled opposition. His opposition has not been as good as Canelo's. So we need to judge accordingly. Oh, yeah, Bud, he's been stopping everybody. Who, Kell Brook? Kell Brook, you're going to tell me Kell Brook, like when Bud says, oh, the guys I beat are never the same after I beat them. Who? Besides Gamboa, who? Spence wasn't the same after a fucking car crash. He wasn't the same anymore. Spence looked like he was high or some shit before the start of that fight. I saw it. All of you saw it. Like, I picked Bud to win by knockout. So I'm not like, oh, you're making excuses. What do you mean? My prediction was right. I made money. But I saw what I saw. All right? Kell Brook wasn't the same anymore. This isn't the same Kell Brook that fought Sean Porter. He's not it's not the same dude. He didn't break Kell Brook or either one of his two orbital bones. He won. He did his thing. Good for him. I predicted that he would knock out Kell Brook. You're not talking to somebody who's been against Bud. I'm just telling you guys the cold hard truth. I'm giving you the ace. I got 4 aces, and I'm showing them to you. Right? I don't want, like, you know what I mean? I don't know what else to tell you. That ace of spades is an ace of spades. That the ace of hearts, the clovers, the diamonds, they are what they are. I'm showing them to you. And Bud even conceded. But I'll fight you. You're elite. Like he knew what's up. Bud Crawford has the accolades, and he's a great fighter, right? No doubt. But he has not fought the level of opposition that Saul Canelo Alvarez has fought. Not even close. Okay? But has Bud ever fought anybody as skilled as a Floyd Mayweather? No. Not even close. Right? She could bring up, Bud's never lost, but Bud's never fought somebody like that. Has Bud Crawford ever fought somebody like Bivol at that skill level? You really think Madrimov is as skilled or as good as Dimitri Bivol, who beat Better Beef, by the way, and in my opinion did it twice? You really think we're going to compare, and that's when Canelo is moving up yet another weight class? Are we really going to compare? Who on the resume before, but Canelo lost, Bud hasn't lost. Who has Bud fought that is as good as Dimitri Bivol? Who? You name them to me. If you're stupid, you'll say the name Ricky Burns. You think Posto is as good as Dimitri Bivol? Well, those don't matter. It's Canelo lost anyway. Well, a lot of you guys are the ones bringing up the fact that he lost before, right? So here's the thing. Who has Bud fought that's as good as Triple G? Who? You name them to me. Who? I want to hear the names. Give them to me. We're not even going to go with that hits harder than Triple G. It was bigger than Triple G. Just as good. That's it. Pound for pound. Just skill. Who? Who the fuck has he fought that's at that level? Nobody. No one. In fact, even though they still weren't as skilled, but he fought like washed up versions of them. Sean Porter, who was ahead on the scorecards, right? Or was being Crawford was being told, and it was a really close fight. That was not the best Sean Porter. Like, it just is what it is. Sean Porter's dad said, my son, he just didn't train right. He wasn't motivated anymore. He wasn't hungry anymore. That's what Sean Porter's dad said. Now, it could be all excuses. You can come back, you can tell me that's not Bud's fault. Well, it's not Canelo's fault either. It's not my fault either, right? We're going to place no fault. We're just going to call a spade a spade. That's it. They weren't at their best. That's it. It was not about fault. Not about, oh, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. But yet, they were they or were they not at their best? You tell me. You tell me. Who has Bud fought? Like, you could maybe name me one or two fighters, maybe better than Billy Joe Saunders. Who? Name them to me. You give me a name. I don't think Ricky Burns is better than Billy Joe Saunders was, but even if you do, that's what, one name? Spans two names? You can maybe name me another one. Like this is a weak resume compared to Canelo's. It just is what it is. All right. Spence is just as good as he always was, and he was not affected at all by staying at the wait too long. He was not affected at all by the car crash. Those aren't fake teeth. He sounds the same. He hasn't been. There's no cognitive decline there. I mean, the Spence, gaslighting that occurred by Spence fans and the media is up there with what they did with Joe Biden, bro. Like, Errol Spence is the Joe Biden of boxing. Like them telling him the dude was just fine and there was nothing wrong with him. Are you kidding me, bro? I know what I fucking saw, dude. I know he looked tired, drunk, or some shit before the fucking bell rang. I know what the fuck I saw. I'm not blind. Furthermore, I know what I saw in the Mean Machine fight. I know what I've seen in every Bud fight for the last 10 years. Stop talking to me like this guy is some defensive wizard or some shit. He's not bad defensively. Don't get me wrong, but the way people talk about the dude is like he's unhittable or some shit. And I know what I saw. The dude was backing up, right? He was squirming in his seat when Turki Al-Sheikh said, no more Tom and Jerry fights. He was squirming on his seat. It just is what it is. No more Tom and Jerry fights. And Crawford's like, okay, tough guys. He walked down Canelo, right? Can Canelo box going backwards? Is he gonna get walked down? Okay, so what's the big? So let's do an 18 let's make sure it comes down to who could walk who down, right? So let's do an 18-by-18 ring. And if you're not in favor of that, shut the fuck up about walking anybody down, because you know damn well he's not gonna try to walk down Canelo. You know he's not. Okay, we know what he's gonna do. We know what the game plan is. Crawford has been laying the groundwork for the way he's going to fight and justify his fight tactic against Canelo for the last few months. It's almost been a year that he's been laying the groundwork, and I've called it, and I've been telling people about it More and more people are catching on to it. I'm glad about it. And I think even Turkey caught on to it, which is why he called it out. He's trying to give a bonus performance of the night. And say, I don't want to see no more Tom and Jerry fights. And I call them negative fights, negative tactics. But here's the deal, right? Teofimo Lopez fights Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz is moving backwards in the fight. He's running, right? And because he's running, we have people that acted as if he was a defensive wizard or something, right? Including Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford, and I quote on Twitter, said, boxing's hit and don't get hit, Teofimo. Yet, these statistics, the punch stats showed that Teofimo landed more punches on Ortiz in that fight. He got hit less than Ortiz in that fight. By definition, he was the more defensive fighter because he got hit less. But you know what Teofimo wasn't doing? He wasn't running. And people think running is defense, and it isn't. They think by default, when a guy is running, if you don't catch up to him and punish him, they by default are winning the round. And that's just not the case. They are avoiding engagement. Right? When Shakur Stevenson stunk up the joint and his own people were walking out of boredom in his fight, in the middle of the fight, walking out of the arena because they're so fucking bored because nobody likes to watch that shit. And this is his hometown doing it. So you come to me and, oh, you only say that because you could do that line. It doesn't work anymore. You're out of equity. It's done. Okay? It's boring. You know it is. I'm not going to argue about it. All right? If you like it, cool. But his own people are walking out. He's fighting negative against Dos Santos. Right? But when he doesn't know the camera's on, he's telling him he should have thrown more punches. But when he does the interview with I forget who it was. It might have been Andre Ward. What does he do? He defends Stevenson. Stevenson did what he had to do. Stevenson did what he had to do. You know, he did what he's supposed to do. He did what he's supposed to do. Boxing is hit and don't get hit. So that's what he's supposed to do, right? He also came out and did an interview and he said, boxing fans need to look up the definition of boxing. All condescending. And then he gives us a definition that doesn't even exist. It's not anywhere to be found, right? That boxing is hit and don't get hit. If you want to see fighting, go watch UFC, he said. Because boxing is about hitting, not get hit. And then if you want to run around the ring, then that's fine. He's justified it that way. What else did he do? Right? Now, keep in mind, there's no track record of Bud talking to this degree and justifying running to this degree up until he was pursuing the Canelo fight and it looked like he was going to get the fight. Is when he started talking this way. He goes on Andre Ward's podcast, right? And on the podcast, the dude says, yeah, boxing is about hit and don't get hit. I appreciate guys that are able to, stay defensive and not get hit, and because it's not about the knockout. Boxing fans think it's about the knockout. It's not about that. Boxing is about, it's not fighting, it's boxing. And then Andre Ward is like, oh, man, hey, Bud, I appreciate you saying that, Bud, because you do get knockouts. And even you say that it's a good thing to not go for knockouts and go and hit and don't get hit and run around the ring is cool, pretty much is what he said. Right? First of all, no, that's not the definition of boxing. That's not the definition of boxing. So you pick Oxford Dictionary, Webster's Dictionary, whatever dictionary you want to pick. Go ask an AI, whatever. That's not the definition of boxing. Okay? Boxing is a professional sport. It's a combative sport and it has rules. Okay? You can use your fist, all right, as a weapon to hit your opponent from the waist up are the legal blows. There's blows that are illegal and styles of striking that are not legal with the hands, like a backhand, for example, right? You box 3-minute rounds. When there's a knockdown, okay, there's a 10 count. You have 10 seconds to get back up. If you don't get back up, it's a knockout. A referee could step in and stop it at his discretion. At the TKO, a doctor in some cases could stop it, et cetera, et cetera. That's boxing. Of course, the objective is to hit your opponent as much as possible, for them to hit you at least as possible. That's a duh, right? But in the confines of the sport, delaying the action and avoiding engagement is not defense. I'm all for boxers that box on the move, that stick and move, but there's a stick and a move. A stick and a move, not move. I'm going to break records for the least amount of punches thrown in the fight. Move. And be the reason the fight sucks. Move. Okay, and then turn it into a fucking glorified game of tag. Okay? Fencing with gloves, and we have people out here, oh yeah, totally. That's boxing. That's the way it's done. Blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up. Right? And it's not even like it's this unbeatable style and all that. It's not even unbeatable. Plenty of guys lose that way, but nobody wants to watch it. Win, lose, or draw. It's boring. It sucks. Tom and Jerry fights, negative fights. People are walking out of arenas. They're tuning out. They don't want to watch them. That is just the honest reality. Nobody wants to see that. And I don't want to hear, oh, you just want guys to get brain damage. Oh, you just want guys to get hurt. Oh, you want them to get hurt. Oh, you want them. Like, what the fuck does that even mean in this virtual signaling that I hear from these so-called boxing fans? First of all, so you decide to watch boxing? You don't want to watch violence, but you choose boxing. Okay, how about you just stop watching? How about that? All right? So you choose the most dangerous sport in the world to watch? And then you get mad because we want violence and we're supposed to be apologetic for it. Yes, I want violence in my fights. Yes. And so do you, right? So you're totally okay with a mismatch or somebody running around the ring and punching the shit out of somebody, right? And not getting hit while somebody's still taking damage. Pretty much. You're okay with that? What the fuck are we doing? Right? Oh, could you want to take her? Like, shut up. Right? What are we doing? We got grown-ass men out here like virtual signaling. These guys don't understand there's brain damage in the sport of box. And they're over here trying to encourage these fighters to have great fights. I don't care if it's boring and they don't engage and just play a game of tag because I care about the health of the fighters. Like, do you not listen to these people? Go watch tennis. In tennis, they don't hit each other like that. It's safe. You know, if a tennis player goes up to somebody and punches them, that's illegal. They get disqualified. You don't like violence. Why the fuck are you watching boxing? And let's go back to the origin of it. The origins of the sport. There was no governments put limits on how many rounds these guys fight. Governments did that. Laws did that. When trying to ban this sport, right? So, you know, they had to make compromises and put limits and stuff like that. Time limits on it. But the whole point of this sport is for there to be a last man standing. They used to fight unlimited rounds until there was one man left standing. Okay? That is the origin of the sport. That should be the trajectory of how we judge fights. Not this dumb shit we're doing where guys try to be as elusive as possible and win a game of tag. And we have dudes out there acting like that's totally what boxing is. And we have professional boxers saying things like, look up the definition of boxing. The definition of boxing is this. And we have a professional fighter saying, if you want to watch fights, go watch UFC. Don't watch boxing. Right? Those are the things Terence Crawford has said. And he has said them because he's been laying the groundwork because he's going to try to run in this fight. He's going to try to make it a game of tag and out-tag Canelo to a decision win. That's what it's going to try to do. That's why dudes are getting triggered and making lives about 18 by 18. That's why we have dudes getting triggered and mad and call me a Trump supporting Hispanic who gets mad when Trump starts deporting people. Like if that has anything to do with boxing, because you don't have any real argument and you couldn't fuck with me. We had a real conversation. All right. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. Okay, what anybody says. I'm going to tell you guys what everybody knows. Okay, content creators bitching right now. I remember your fucking videos talking about how you had people at your house. Okay, and everybody started talking about the next day because Mayweather's fight was fucking boring. Okay, but now you want to come out when people say those fights are boring. You want to make it about some other shit. All right? I'm tired of the nonsense. Nonsense. You know what you're going to do. I don't blame Bud for doing it. If he tries to fight Canelo, he's going to get knocked the fuck out. So he needs to run. I don't blame him for doing it, but that's what it is. If you get triggers, I call it running, too fucking bad. Too bad. I don't give a shit because that's what it is. All right? And with that, I'm out of here. Peace.